Open up the window. I'm breathing in the last of September. I can feel the wind blow, and the late summer sky is like a giant ember. Everything is turning into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chases, puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high.
Hello everyone, I'm Marie from Southern Country Living, and today I'm making cheddar biscuits, and I'm working in the kitchen with Calvin, and he's going to be making some cowboy soup. And I hope you all are having a good day today. It's a little overcast here, but cool. I just came back from my granddaughter's house, and I told her I was going to go to the store and get some Bisquick and make some cheddar biscuits. So she told me that her mother had a recipe that she used the red lobster mix, and it's this right here. So I wanted to try it. I think it's going to be really fast and easy. So what I'm going to do is just put my mix in here and my water, and I'm going to stir this up real good. I've made these with Bisquick before, but I've never tried this recipe, and she said that her mother, which is my daughter, really liked them. Maybe I should have used a fork instead of my whisk. But I know how to fix this. I'll use my fork now. Okay. Get this all stirred up. They really love the red lobster cheddar biscuits too. So I'm hoping this tastes just like the red lobster ones. Okay, so now I'm going to put in my cheese. Okay, this pan, I've already sprayed it. You can use parchment paper if you want to. I'm just going to scoop this and just...
Dancing through the last days of September.
Don't these look good on the package? I hope mine turned out that pretty.
Every year for as long as I remember, all the leaves were running wild, going all the way until November. Turn the world around us into gold.
I'm going to be cooking these at 425 for 14 minutes, and then me and Kevin is working in the kitchen today. He's going to be making cowboy soup, and I thought that these fast and easy cheddar biscuits would go good with it, and so we'll be back when these are finished cooking. My cheddar biscuits just came out of the oven, so I'm putting my seasoning package in a 1/4 cup of butter. Mine got done just a little bit sooner than what the directions said, so y'all need to watch your oven. Okay, so now I'm going to put my butter and package seasoning on it. They really smell good and look good also. And these cheddar biscuits, they're really going to be good with our cowboy soup tonight. That smells really good. Okay, that package was called herb butter sauce, and it comes in the box. Okay, so now all that I have to do is wait on Calvin to finish the cowboy soup. I'm through.
Okay everyone, Marie's already got her cheddar biscuits finished, and she put them back in the oven so they'd stay warm until the soup is done. And I'm going to be making a cowboy soup recipe, and to be honest with you, to me it's just a good vegetable beef soup, but the recipe does call it cowboy soup. So let me put some hamburger meat in here. We're going to be cooking 2 pounds of hamburger meat in this recipe. And let me get it started, get it chopped up, and we'll move on after it gets started cooking. We would have probably have liked to done this in the crock pot, but we've been gone most of the day, like Marie said, so it's late in the afternoon, and we're wanting a good meal for tonight's supper, so we're going to just go ahead and cook it in the boiler. Okay, it's starting to brown a little bit now. 2 pounds of hamburger meat is really going to make this a good hearty soup. Got lots of good vegetables in it too. And I'm going to go ahead and add, this is 1 chopped onion. It was sort of a medium size. Okay, I'm going to let this sit here till it browns real good, and then I'll take it out and drain it. Okay, it looks like my hamburger meat has browned real good, and the onions are good and sauteed. So let me take this over here and drain off the excess grease, and then I'll be right back and we'll start adding the other ingredients to it. But that really looks good there. Okay, my hamburger meat is drained. I'm going to start adding the vegetables to it. This is 1 package. I think this is a 12-ounce package of mixed vegetables. And then I'm going to add, this is going to be tomato sauce, but this was frozen. So hopefully that's just going to go right on in there. Turn that heat down a little lower. Okay, that was frozen, but we let it thaw out a little bit, so it should start melting down here in a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to add another can of corn, and I drained all the juice off of it. And then I'm going to add another can of green beans. I've also drained all the juice off of it. And then I'm going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes. Now these diced tomatoes do have some seasoning in it, peppers and oregano and basil, but you can just use regular diced tomatoes, it'll be fine. So let me put these in. And then my last vegetable, these are, it's the same as rotel tomatoes, but they're little small diced tomatoes with green chilies in it. So I'm going to add this whole can to it. Okay, makes a pretty full pot of soup here, and we're going to be, there's no way that Marie and I can eat all this. So what we're going to do, we'll probably freeze some of this in containers for later meals. Okay, for the liquid, I'm going to add 2 cans of beef broth. That should be enough liquid. If you're making it and you need a little more liquid, just add a little more to it, or if you think it's too much, just add a little less. It looks like it's going to be perfect. Now for seasoning, I'm going to put just a little bit of salt, not much, just a sprinkle, because all that beef broth has got salt in it already. And I'm going to put just a little bit of black pepper. You can do this according to your taste. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder. The original recipe does not call for that, but Marie and I both like garlic powder in our soups, so we're going to put a little bit in there. You could use some fresh garlic also, but I don't have any fresh garlic. I'm going to put just a few dashes of Worcestershire sauce. I hear an ambulance going down the road, so I know you're going to hear that. When Marie and I had went to town earlier today, there was a real bad wreck up the highway, and we live pretty close to a 2-lane highway, and so there is a lot of wrecks on it, especially with all the side roads. Okay, now this is, a lot of people don't like to use this in their soups. A lot of people says my grandma used it in all her soups. But this is 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can leave this out if you don't want any sugar in it. Marie and I both like to use sugar because it helps cut the acidic taste of the tomatoes. So that's 2 tablespoons of sugar. Like I said, that's optional. You can leave that out if you don't want to use it. Get some heat back up on here. I'm going to go ahead and start stirring this in. Get it mixed up real good. Oh, I just remembered, I forgot one ingredient, very important ingredient that goes with this soup. Let me get it. I got to drain the water off the potatoes. Okay, this is a very important ingredient. We can't forget it. But this is 4 small potatoes. It calls for Yukon potatoes, but these are not Yukons, but they're just small potatoes, and we cut them up and chopped them up. So let me get these stirred on in here, and once I get everything mixed up, I'll let it come to a boil, cut it down just a little bit, and let it cook for 30 minutes, and everything will be done. Okay, that's looking real good there. And I can smell Marie's biscuits. They're right here in the oven right below me, and they smell good. So this is really going to make a good meal tonight. So I'll be back with you as soon as this gets through cooking. Okay, my soup has come to a good boil, and so I'm going to stir it just a little bit. And then I'm going to turn it down low, set the timer for 30 minutes, and it'll be ready to eat in 30 minutes. Just look how good that's looking. Looks good, don't it, Marie?
Yes, it really looks wonderful.
Marie, show us how good those biscuits look that you just made. There you go. Hold them over here so this camera can get it too.
Okay.
There you go. These biscuits are real tender and they look so good. I can't wait to eat one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set this timer here for 30 minutes and be back with you in 30 minutes.
Okay, our cowboy soup has just finished cooking. So I'm going to dip us out a plate of it, or I should say a bowl. Okay. And I have some of these nice cheddar biscuits to go with it. They were fast and easy. Okay. I'm going to do the taste test now. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth off. That's very tasty, Calvin.
Was it too hot?
No, not really. I mean, it was hot.
I always worry about you getting that first bite.
Okay, now then I'm going to do a taste test on the cheddar biscuits. Those are delicious.
I knew those was going to be good. I've already had a little bit of taste.
Okay, now I'm going to make Calvin up a bowl and we're going to go enjoy our soup, and when we come back we'll tell you how we liked it. Alright, we're back to do our review on our hearty cowboy soup, and I really appreciate Calvin helping me in the kitchen today. Thank you, Calvin.
You're welcome.
And you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
And I don't know who makes the best soup now, you or me?
I don't know about that.
But I give you a 5. I think you did an excellent job on it.
You gonna give 5 stars on that soup?
I sure am.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'm gonna give the soup a 4.8. I'm not gonna go all the way to 5.
Why?
I think it might have had just a little bit too many tomatoes in it.
For
And,
you, probably.
For me, I'm not a big fan of tomatoes. And but other than that, I loved it. And those biscuits you made, the garlic and butter on those biscuits was fantastic. I could have probably ate about 3 of those.
Yeah, there's different ways you can make those biscuits, but I like the Red Lobster way the best.
That was real good.
It's
Yeah.
real fast and easy.
So on your biscuits, I'm definitely going to give your biscuits a 5.
Well, thank you, Calvin. I'm going to give them a 5 too, because they were good.
They were good. And the best part, we got a nice big bowl of them here. And how many you got left there?
I don't know, but
You got
I
at
tell
least
you.
8 or 9 left.
Yeah, and I can put these in some containers and freeze them. And when we have some spaghetti, we got our garlic biscuits.
Okay.
Garlic
And,
cheese biscuits.
And that soup made a big pot of soup. It really filled that pot full.
Yeah, those will go. That will go in the freezer too.
We'll save enough for a leftover meal tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it we'll freeze.
Yeah, that's how we do our freezer meals. When we cook a big pot, we put it.
I love to cook a big pot of soup or chili, either one,
Yeah.
and freeze about 3 or 4 meals.
Yeah.
And then go back and get them 2 or 3 months later with no work, just heat it up and eat it and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's really
fun,
nice,
isn't it?
isn't it?
It is. Well, you did good on this video, Marie. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the meal.
Why do you say me? You the one that made the big old pot of soup.
Yep, you made the biscuits. Oh, we work together.
Yeah, we do work.
What do you call it when you work together?
Teamwork.
Teamwork? Okay, there you go.
Okay,
Well, we got it done, didn't we?
we sure did.
Okay.
So y'all, I guess we're gonna close this video out right now, and y'all do what you love and love what you do, and me and Calvin will see y'all on the next video, and y'all have a great evening. Bye.
Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me.